Hi, George here, the multiple streams of income disciple. Today is one of those sad days when I have to make a video that every marketer dreads to make, telling your following, your team that an opportunity that was so promising that you were doing well with has just stopped paying. I mean, guys, these people, if you go to the news here, the updates like here, they introduced this on the 6th. They just seem to be on point. Here they announced this on the 5th. There was so much activity. Actually, I won this competition with them just a few days ago on the 1st of April. So you would really not think that this would come to an end, and you would see the updates that they were doing. Even on Saturday they had an update on the pending withdrawals. They then cleared that. Another major change made on Saturday was to reduce the daily percentage payouts from 3.3 to 1.92, which was a pain on its own. But I thought as long as they are paying, at least maybe they are making the business sustainable. But now, the worrying thing now is that when you go to the latest payments in the wallet, the blockchain, whereas previously you would get to see some recent payments being made out of the blockchain or their wallet, but when you come here now, it just defaults to this home page, to the main page, which is kind of a red flag, because on Saturday you could actually go there and you would see the latest payments which would have come out of this. And then when you go here, it's still there though. They're saying the final balance is 203, which is good in a way, because this is kind of like improved. This is improved from Saturday where it was 175, which is just about 175 Bitcoin. This is about maybe just not necessarily 200 Bitcoin, but about just thereabouts. But one key thing that we should all be aware of is that this final balance has always hovered around that, and there have been situations where it has actually been lower than that. So this does not put them in a weak financial position or a weak liquidity position. So in that on its own gives us a kind of like a glimmer of hope. But the thing now is, if we can't see here now on this part, on the latest payments, and if they are not giving any updates, if they're offline all the time here and you can't contact anybody, if you go to their main Facebook group, there, the corporate or the company's Facebook group, and you don't see any update, the last updates I think were made, you get to worry now. But having said that, there is an update which was made on Saturday that they were having issues on the blockchain, so they were going to clear it. But that update was sent via email. So you would say, okay, maybe this Facebook thing is not really a major issue. But let's just give you an indication of what is transpiring. If you go here, normally, as you have seen in previous videos, if you go to withdraw, it was always instant. It doesn't take seconds, it would just go through. But now, if you go there and you request your withdrawal, and then you confirm it, it then goes to pending. So another thing maybe which I'm thinking maybe they could be working on the script, they could be working on the site, but I just don't want to give false hope, is that in that recent transaction that I just made, I've noticed that when I hit confirm, there wasn't any admin fee which means it's kind of like defaulting to the old script. But over the weekend, the idea for reducing the rates was also to introduce a 3% withdrawal fee. So maybe they're holding withdrawals there because they want to fix their code, so that the code behind this now would reflect a 3% withdrawal admin fee. But either way, it's not looking good. If you're not on board yet, don't put anything more in this. If you're already in, don't top up anything more on this. This is a sad situation. This is not really looking this is promising or inspiring. Let's wait and see how it's gonna pan out today. Should there be any new development, I will give you an update. This is really hard hitting. I mean, for me, I was just so behind this after the fall of EEC. I was treating this as a side thing, but the moment I won an award from this, it seemed like this was the kind of opportunity to promote. It's really seemed it's genuine, legit, but these are the risks online. I mean, even life, you just lose it at times without expecting to lose it. So it's rather unfortunate. I don't want to reiterate the point of multiple streams of income, because I mean that's what I do. I sort of like try to diversify, but I also have a following. Some people who are following me in each opportunity, and when they see me doing well in that opportunity, they put in a lot of money. So this is really not fair on them, and it gets me broken inside when my following is losing some money. Granted, we all know when we get into these things there are risks, but this is really one of the things that at times just make me think I shouldn't be doing this. I should just be not doing videos. I should just be investing silently. I've got some few things that I'm investing in the background that I chose not to present here because of the high risk in nature involved. But this one, the risk was just not really that high. Going forward, other than an opportunity that is just launching and the other ones that are seeming stable, I am going to do a complete overhaul of what I present here, aiming for the low percentage returns ones, just to be cautious and just to protect people's funds. But having said that, I joined an opportunity in January, just to show you how at times you can't really be 100% risk proof. I joined that opportunity. It had been going for 3 years online. For me, that was really some good stability. That opportunity, I will not hide it. It's called Mentioned Shares. Mentioned Shares have been paying for 3 years, just above 1% daily, which is stable. And I thought it would go on for some time. I put more than 2,000 in that opportunity just in February, and it's stuck in Mentioned Shares. It doesn't see, people are making all sorts of justification saying it's been changed, the model it will pay, but right now it's been about a month. You can't withdraw there. The only amount you can withdraw is about $25, but each time I try to withdraw it, I can't. But that company seemed stable, but these things do happen. So at times you can't really get it right. Let me just show you a brief click here from one guy that I follow, who was just giving an indication of the nature of these things. He did a live here, and I will just, if you're on Facebook, you can follow it. I will not play it, but basically he's got like a mutual fund. He helps people with several things, and then he invests in one fund, so to protect people from losing if they invest in one stream. So he invests in multiple things, and then at times he loses in some, wins some, then he pays a fixed percentage to people. But why I'm just showing you this is I listened to his update yesterday, and the point he was driving home was that in the last 6 months it's really been bad online, of like he had a portfolio at one time which had 18 programs, and out of those 18, 11 scammed in the last 6 months. And then he was also talking to one of his colleagues who's got a similar thing, who's got about 10 programs, and out of those 10, more than 6, about 7 scammed. That's a bad rate. That just tells you that we need to be extra careful online, and only invest what you can afford to lose. Having said that, there are some opportunities there. It's just a matter of playing the game safely and just. But anyways, it's really not the right platform for me to be saying this. I'll be giving you an update on Flexibit if new developments come up. Thank you for your time, and I really feel for those who have not been in profit, whose principal or capital is still stuck in there. Keep in touch, and let's see how this goes. Cheers.